Lamborghini Revuelto. Nice. Well, this is me at the SEMA show, and I'll be posting a few videos about my adventures here, but the SEMA show is SEMA, Specialty Equipment Manufacturing Association, and it's basically anything, and I do mean anything, related to automobiles. Everything from digital license plates, air purification, buffer pads, polishes, and wraps, parts, tools. It's just anything that is even remotely related to a car is here at the SEMA show. And so I'm gonna do a bunch of walking around, probably post more than one video about this because it's overwhelming. It's just bigger than big. But we'll see what I can see. Half the battle here is just fighting the crowds. But one thing about the SEMA show is everybody brings out really nice cars to attract attention to their booth. Here's a PPF booth. They brought a Revuelto. That's not a bad way to go. And here's another PPF. They've got a McLaren and a Porsche 918, a Carrera GT over here. Let's see if I can make my way over here. Yeah, Porsche Carrera GT 2005. That is a nice car to have along here. Yeah, just had a nice little conversation here with the owner of this Carrera, and I had not figured out, it didn't take me long, that the P1 over here is Aaron's car. I'm standing there looking at this going, wow, this car looks familiar, and then all of a sudden Aaron's standing right there. So that is a stunner right there. Absolutely love that car. And then of course the Revuelto back over there. So this is what we like about coming here to SEMA, is seeing all the cars that people bring out. Again, this is a PPF booth. That's what they're doing. They're marketing their PPF products, but they bring these cars in to do it. So they certainly got my attention. So we're just gonna keep walking and walking forever and ever and ever, it seems, and see what else people have brought to show off their wares here. Like that beautiful Caddy right there. Another awesome Porsche over here. I'm in the section of the show that's like outerwear stuff, PPF and wraps and stuff like that. So like this guy over here is just demoing how the PPF works on the car. So that's kind of a fun thing to see when you come to the show. Beautiful car. Look at that engine bay. Very pretty. As you can see, when you get out to the central lobby, it's chaos. It is so crowded out here. And of course, background music as always. But everywhere you turn, just beautiful, beautiful cars. And you can see how crowded it is here. It's just a bazillion people going every direction. But of course, this is day one also. So day one's always a little bit more chaotic. By Friday, things will be kind of chilling out. Oh, this is fun. Check this out. This is the new Volkswagen bus. Half undercover, but what a cute looking vehicle that is. I look forward to seeing that out on the street. And down over here, a car that we saw at the Wind Concours. As a matter of fact, I talked to the owner. This is a probe underneath this cover. That is a probe. Look at my video from the Wind Concours and you'll see this car. What a strange little car. One of the things they don't tell you about the SEMA show is how much you can see and do here without going inside. So it's like if you don't have access to the SEMA show inside, because you have to have an industry connection to do it, you can just show up out here and enjoy all of this stuff that they have outside, and that includes the drift track, which they have down on the south end of everything here, but all of the cars and trucks that are on display out here in the front. So it doesn't cost anything to get here. All you got to do is park wherever you can park and walk or take the monorail, which I do. I park up the street at a hotel and then take the monorail over here, and then you can just walk in and walk around out here. So this is the free side of SEMA, and I got to tell you, it's well worth doing just to see all the stuff that's out here. There are some great cars just sitting out here. Yeah, Corvettes. Oh well. The trucks and the off-road stuff over here is crazy. Oh, there goes the monorail overhead there. So, big food area out here. And so, hey, you can come on down to the SEMA show without buying a ticket. Just walk the outside and see all of this stuff. And I'll show you here in a bit. I'll show you the drift track. Check this out. You think they modified this a little? That says Lamborghini on top of it. I wonder if that's actually a Lamborghini motor. And this, what is this, a Honda? Is that what this is, a Honda or a Mazda? I can't tell. Not smart enough to figure that out. But look at the turbos on that. That is insane. Man, a lot of really nice builds out here. I remember this little car from last year. Renault? Wild. More great hot rods and customs. Just a wild mix of everything. JDMs and trucks and race cars and hot rods. Nice Rambler wagon. Let's see what they put under the hood. Well, there is no hood, but that's what's in there. Wow. In a half-rusted Rambler wagon. That is pretty cool. But again, here at SEMA, you see it all. Lots of carbon fiber everywhere you look at this show.
You can, but then you if you add too much, it starts to melt.
Nice STO. Good to see Lamborghini here. Great color. I like that a lot. And out here, everything's kind of mashed together, so there's no real order to things. So it's JDM and race car and truck and European and kind of everything. So that's fun. Kind of that gasser style. That is hilarious. Crazy. Corvette. Interesting. Ventador. Like that. Nice Ferrari. And it's a Corvette. Nice Mustang, like that. Over here at the Kindigit booth, they brought some of their custom Corvette builds, and these cars are stunning. Got this one up on the rack so you can see the underside. And this is what you do when you don't have a budget. You build stuff like this, where every single nut and bolt on the car is perfect. Look at that motor. Very, very cool. And then we got a nice little Porsche over here. Look at that. That is so pretty. And then another one of his custom Corvettes.
See, I would have liked this.
I don't know how much these cars are, but I'm guessing if you want one of these, you're not worried about the price. That is such a good looking car. Now I'm over in what they call the Battle of the Builders section, and these are the cars that are being judged for awards here, and some of the cars over here are just amazing. Look at the suspension work in this little Datsun. Back when they were still Datsun. Nice. Nice. Again, these are the cars that are being judged. All that work. And it is packed over here. Packed.
All right, top 40, gather around here because we're going to do a still photo before interview.
Beautiful Mustang. Wow.
All you top 40 guys, get in the photo.
Very cool. See how they hid the gas fill underneath the taillight. It's a great vintage touch. I am now over in the South Hall, which is tires and wheels, and this is fun. This is where you see all the bling. Like when you walk into this booth, look at the arrangement of the wheels they have available here. Almost anything you can possibly imagine in almost any size you could possibly want it. Let me see if I can get around over here. Look at these things. Any color, any configuration, amazing. Look at the cars that they bring out to show off their products. Beautiful McLaren with a surfboard rack on the back of it. Let's take a look at that. Check that out. I admit I've never seen a McLaren with a surfboard rack, but there it is. Great paint job too. And I saw it fades in and out up here. Another beautiful McLaren. And finish that off with a Ferrari. So again, this is tire and wheel section. So that's what they're showing off. And I don't know, these look pretty good to me. Let's see. Here's a little bit of an overview of the south end of the SEMA show. And again, the south building right there, that's wheels and tires. This is where the motorcycle jump track is. And then further in the distance, you see the smoke. There's a drift track over there. I'll try to get there in the next couple of days. But this is just an overview of one end of the outdoor part of the SEMA show. Again, there's a whole nother end to this show. So, but that's kind of what it looks like from up above on some of the outdoor festivities here. So I wanted to give you another shot of SEMA from above. So I showed you a shot kind of looking at the south end of the SEMA parking lot. Here's the north end around the main entrance. We've got a lot of construction going on up over here, where typically there'd be a lot of event stuff out over here. But SEMA has worked around all of that, and there is plenty to see here on the outside. Again, small drift track over here, and then over here to the south there's another drift track and motorcycle trips. But this is what the outside of SEMA looks like, and it's a huge show all on itself. And once again, all of this is free to the public. So if you just show up here at the convention grounds, you can walk through all of this, see all of the outdoor shows and everything. They've got the Battle of the Builders going on over here, and all of this is free without even getting into the buildings. So man, it's worth coming down here and checking it out. It's just when you're walking in the central hall. These are beautiful. Look at this, even engraved, or it looks like it's engraved. And look at this. This would make me want to own a Porsche right here. And all in black. These are race cars. I don't know. It's got license plates on it, so I'm assuming this is street legal. But those are beautiful. At this end of the hall, Toyota's got a huge display here of all different kinds of Toyotas, race cars, and street. And they actually had Richard Petty over here the other day as they unveiled this little beauty right here. And man, oh man, look, the color on that is just makes that thing pop. But I got Don Garlitz back over there in the corner. Talked to him yesterday, got an autograph, total fanboy. Grew up watching Don Garlitz race, but this is the Toyota display. And then of course, on this side over here, they've got trucks and things like that. So trucks and campers and 4x. So that's Toyota. And then this is what the hall looks like. And this is the central hall. And look at this madness. I mean, this place is huge. And this is only one building. And they've got multiple buildings just like this, as big as you could ever imagine, filled with cars and car parts. And oh wow, hold on, I just got distracted by a car over here. Look at this. Wow, that is stunning. Wow, this is what happens when you walk through here. It's like you get completely distracted by the beautiful cars that are here. A cute little Fox body Mustang over here. Another Dave Kindig built, and oh, there's Dave Kindig. But here's another one of his beautiful Corvette projects here. I don't know if I can get over here. He's getting fanned, taking pictures of it. And they got to roll. But here's another one of his beautiful Corvette builds. These cars are just over the top, no expense spared builds. Okay, I am back at SEMA again. I don't even know what day it is today. What day is it today?
7.
Today's Thursday. I'm here with my old friend Gary Catulli. Gary and I have been friends for over 40 years probably, and he's been working with a company that's got a booth here, and so we're just hanging out here today. But I wanted to circle back to a couple of cars to show you, specifically this right here. Obviously bagged because this thing is sitting right on the carpet. But these Porsches with the wide body kits, I gotta tell you, I kind of like these. And look at the stereo gear and the air ride gear back here. But these wide body Porsches, kind of like you see the Gunther Work cars, and they've got all of these features. This just really looks good, and a beautiful color too on top of that. Okay, here's another one of those. There's a whole bunch of these Porsches here at this show, but that same idea, this is a proper race car here. So it's not just a fancy street legal hot rod. This is a proper race car right here. That is beautiful. This is a Chevy Impala, but it's let me get over here to the board and see what the story is here on this car. So this is like a remanufactured car with the old school kind of look, but with all the modern drivetrain, interior, electronics, and everything else. And if you like the Chevelle, then here's a couple of them right here. The more again, the more modern styling, that is really nicely done. But with all the benefits of a brand new car, but still some of that old school look and styling on it. Those are really, really not, I can't imagine how much money they are. But man, it's a good looking car. Again, when you're at the SEMA show, I've told you before, this is a Special Equipment Manufacturers Association, so it's all car parts, but it's things like motors. Like here you could just buy a crate motor or parts, motors built from parts from these particular companies. So, I mean, some of these are just absolutely beautiful engines. Look at that thing. So it's parts to make things like that. You buy their parts and you build that. So it's stuff like that here. Now I am at the Superformance booth, and that is Superformance, and they do these continuation cars, and their cars are absolutely the best. This actually looks like my friend Cameron's car. I wonder if it is. But look at the workmanship on this. And the Ford GT is only one of their recreation cars. This is called a GT40 Mark I, but they've also got a Corvette. And then, of course, their Cobra lineup is amazing. Look at this. Look at that. 7.3 liter Godzilla motor with that carb setup on it. And it's just Cobra after Cobra after Cobra. Let me just walk down this line because there's something else I want to show you at the end here. And let me slide past all of these people. This booth is real popular, as you can imagine. Another Cobra, more like the SC style. And here you can get a Superformance with no motor if you want. Put in it whatever you want. So you can order it from Superformance, motor, no motor, all of that stuff. Another Cobra, and then this beautiful Daytona. And the Daytona is just such a stunning looking car. Two more Cobras over there. But man, I really, really like these. And if you're gonna own one of these recreation cars, then Superformance is the one that you want. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So, Superformance cars, absolutely beautiful stuff. Like I said, at SEMA, you see a little bit of everything. And so I wanted to grab this real quick and get you a shot of this. Love the matching roof box up there. Wide body kit. This is a fun little car. The air ride stuff in the trunk. But talk about seeing anything and everything. This is a good example of that. This is the booth for Impy. A lot of us from the old days remember Impy cars and parts, but here's a beautiful little 914 done up all Impy style, and then over here they've got, wind my way over, they got engines. So if you buy Impy parts, you can build engines like this, but it's on the back of a Volkswagen drop-down pickup too, which I really like that. And in addition to the motors they've got here, partially built, half built, all the way built, they've got a Myers Manx over here. and in addition to the 914, and I just noticed, I didn't see this earlier, you got Chip Foose over here signing autographs. So I didn't know that Chip was going to be over here, but there he is. Here's another booth, super amazing engines. Look at that, 1,450 horsepower on this motor. But here's what it looks like when you put it in a car. But look at that.
What size headers are those? 170.
I mean, that is really a work of art. And the car itself is beautiful. Let's see if I can just walk it just a little bit here. Nice wheels. Beautiful paint. And that gigantic monster of a motor in there. And so at the SEMA show, you want to buy a motor? You want to buy a turbocharger? Supercharger? We got all that. This is the Pro Charger booth. So it's art, car art. Okay, everybody, it is SEMA once again here early in the morning, and this is the last day, Friday of the show. And so I'm venturing down to a section I haven't been to yet. This thing is so huge. I can't show you the whole thing, but I'll show you what I can. So I want to show you some of the outdoor stuff. And of course, they've got cars everywhere out here of all varieties. And that's half the fun. And again, this is the part of the show that the public can just walk into any time. So you don't have to be in the business, so to speak, and have a pass for the SEMA show to see this part of it. So this low rider is just, this is off the hook. Look at the engine work on this and the engraving. I mean, that's crazy. But this is the kind of stuff you see at SEMA. And a bunch of Liberty Walk cars. Liberty Walk Ferrari, Lambo. If you like that wide body stuff, this is it. McLaren. You can hear the drift track there in the background. Nice L&R GT 500. Nice little look at a wide body Abarth. Those are cute and probably faster than I can imagine, but they're right next to this gigantic truck. These things look like nothing compared to this giant truck up here. That's kind of hilarious. Nice comparison though. Like look at this little Datsun wagon here. That's kind of fun. Nice wrap on there. Very cute. Let's see what's going on under the hood. Nothing normal? Yeah. Check that out. Tell you, the amount of horsepower some people crank out of these 4-cylinder motors is really impressive. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Look at that Impala. Nice. That's pretty. Got some nice stuff out here in front of this is South Hall. This is tires and wheels mostly. Nice Liberty Walked Lambo here. And Liberty Walk McLaren. But there's more. Wide body Porsche and wide body Corvette. SEMA, Specialty Equipment Manufacturing Association. It's car part. I mean, anything conceivable that you might need for a car, it's here. Cars and accessories and transmissions and bits and pieces and parts for sale. This is all manufacturers and distributors here who are selling wholesale to dealers and businesses. But of course they always bring amazing cars to show off too. Really like that car. But this is what the show is about. You know, we come and we look at the cars, but it's all about equipment and parts, anything you need. This is the kind of stuff that you see here. This is wild. Look at this interior. And as always, an immaculate engine bay in a vintage Impala. That is really cool. And seeing a lot of Corvettes here this year, too. This is a modified, well, they all are, but to varying degrees. This is a monster. But a lot of Corvettes here this year. One real hallmark of the SEMA show is over-the-top builds. And this is a good example. In a Cadillac, look at what they've done with the motor in this car. Look at the turbo mounted right up here. Beautiful tube work, nice polished engine and engine bay. Oh, this is JMD tubes. I know these guys. Yeah, it's a drag car. No wonder. Very cool. And I actually don't even know what kind of car this is. It says Henry Jenner on the back badge, but the body work on this is just immaculate. This is really an amazing custom build. And look at all kinds of winner designations on this car. Absolutely beautiful, and a nice vintage color. I don't know what you'd call that. I used to call that root beer brown. But man, that is a beautiful little car. Very nicely done. And I don't know if it was originally a pickup truck or if they turned it into a pickup truck. I'm not sure what this was originally. I have to look this one up. Yeah, drag car. At least that's what the placard says. Let's see if I can get around and see the engine bay here. Oh yeah. Nice engine swap. Very cool. Nice looking car. And don't know what all of these things are. Look at the... Here, get in here. Another proper race car here. And you got the motor just buried up in there. Ah, this looks like it was an old Firebird. It's a Firebird front end anyways. That is a wild build right there. Race car, drift car. I don't know what you would call that.
Arrow on this thing too.
It's pretty cool. I could just do this all day. Well, I have been for the last 3 days here now, 4 days, is just walking around and showing you the beautiful, beautiful cars that are here. These builds are amazing. Is that a Prius? It is a hot rod Prius. Look at the exhaust on that. I don't know if maybe they did an engine swap on this. I hate to think that's fake exhaust tips on there, but man, what a bunch of cool cars. If you like JDM stuff, we got plenty of it here. That is cool. Same over here. Not Japanese, but very nice little GTI with some Audi badge parts. Is that an Audi motor in there? That it is. Nice, nice engine swap there.
Are you videoing?
Yeah. That's cool. And look at this over in the mother's polish booth. This beautiful Chevy Restomod. Let me see if I can get all the way around this thing here. It's attracting quite a crowd. Ah, yeah, Chevy Biscayne. And look at those beautiful fins on the back of that. Now, I'm not a Chevy guy, but I sure like that. Very, very nice car. Like I said, it's in the mother's polish and wax booth here. Beautiful. That looks awesome. And check this out. That is beautiful. It looks like a semi, like a Bel Air, but that's a Pontiac. That's a very cool car to do this to. You know, you always see Fords and Chevys, but Pontiac, and that paint is immaculate. Wow, that is so hard to do with black, but that is really beautiful. This is called a 12 Air 53 Corvette Corvair concept. That's what it says, 53 Chevy Corvette Corvair concept. Look at this. Isn't that stunning? Wow, that is really nice. Very, very pretty. Corvette Corvair concept car. Very, very nice. Nice brand new Shelby. Very cool. This is the Super Snake. You can buy your Mustang, take it to Shelby right here in Las Vegas, and they will do this to your car. I've been down there. I've seen them on the assembly line out there. That is really, really nice looking. They added this little bit of a ducktail underneath the wing. That looks kind of cool. I like that. A brand new Shelby Super Snake. That is cool. Why not? 63 split window, all in carbon fiber. That is very cool looking. Carbon fiber all the way back there, under the roof. And that looks like real carbon fiber too. That does not look like a wrap. Boy, that is pretty. The video never does justice to these cars because you can't see the details, and the details are immaculate. Here's one of my favorites. 1970 Boss 429. That is so pretty in that beautiful Calypso coral color. And the values on these just keeps going up. And if you bought one of these a long time ago and held on to it, you're making a ton of money now, because these cars in great shape like this one. Last time I saw them, they're pushing $500,000 for these now. This one is just immaculate. Really, really pretty. It even says it's for sale. I'm gonna check that QR code and see what they're asking for it. Well, I've showed you just about everything I can in these videos. There's no way that I can possibly show you everything, because the SEMA show is just too big. It's you have to see it for yourself to really appreciate it. But thought I'd show you what I could, and hopefully that was cool. And hey, next year I'll plan on coming down here, because like I said, all of this outdoor stuff, including the drift tracks, that's all open to the public and free to come up and see. You don't have to have a pass to get into the show. You can just cruise the outdoor stuff. You could probably spend a day just cruising the outdoor stuff here. So it's worth doing. So maybe next year, plan on it. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed just kind of this rough, really rough, partial overview of the SEMA show here in Las Vegas. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know how all of that works. So thanks for watching.